Bug ahead. Oh. Well, that's nice. No hidden path ahead. I disagree! You lie! I think he might have been telling the truth. Maybe. That's not good. Gotta listen. Gotta listen. A blood gem. That's the first time I've actually gotten a blood gem before. I'm assuming this has to do with bleeding? I went right past gems. Yep. Yep. Was effective with sharp or spiked weapons. So maybe we need to infuse that with our katana. Adding bleed would go with our build. But how much would it affect the scaling? That's the real question. Looks like a door. You can only have one infusion at a time? Ah. Explains why I tried and failed trying to stack a sharp gem on top of another sharp gem. Okay, out there seems scary. Be wary of enemy. Ring of Sacrifice. Thank you, message. That was a good message. That was a grand message. See, this is when like a giant dragon flies in and I have a bad time. Giant dragon? Giant dragon. So that goes somewhere. And that goes somewhere. Let's go this way first. Oh god, that's a giant maggot person thing. Mutated creature thing. That thing is so alive. So alive. Nope. Oh god. It was not alive. It was a trap. "10 seconds late to the time door." No! Those things are nasty. Need a hand? They got 50? Yeah, they're definitely nasty. The hair on them just makes things a little bit more creepy, like kind of grudge-like, creepy. Pointless ahead. I watch horror movies? Oh, yeah. I grew up on horror movies. Like, a lot of them. I've seen a lot of horror movies. The only type of movie that I don't really watch is, like, romantic comedies. Yeah, I was forged in horror movies. Yeah, most of my childhood was horror movies. Best horror movie in my opinion? Oh lord. Let me think about that for a minute. I can give you let me give you like a top 3 or 5. The first Grudge is pretty good. Good psychological. It's got a good jump scare. You've got classics like Jason from Friday the 13th and Michael Myers. They've done a lot of iterations of them. It kind of depends on taste. Originals are, in my opinion, are pretty okay. I like them. Some of the remakes are okay. Like the Rob Zombie Halloween is okay. Started to watch horror like 2 years ago. Yeah, one thing you'll learn is that horror is horror movies are, the majority of them, like the whole genre, is a massive pile of shit. It really is, because horror is a really, really cheap cheap budget-wise for first-time filmmakers. So there's a lot of garbage mixed in, but there's all these little gems in there for really good movies. They kind of pop in. Barry Steve, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. One of your favorites? Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street's good. Yeah, Freddy Krueger. Yeah, that's a big one up there. Ooh, bonfire. Perfect. Insidious, Sinister, some decent ones. Annabelle. They're not bad, but compared to like a generic horror movie in like the big pile, they're like toss away movies. They're a good watch one time and then Babadook. Yes, Babadook's really good. What's another one? The Ring was a good one as well. Not any of the remakes, but the very first one was actually pretty good. I remember it too because the reason it was really good was it was kind of also like the height for me of like when VHS was out and stuff like that. The US version of The Ring, the first one, is pretty good. Yeah, I've never seen the Japanese version. They did The Ring 2 and then they did like a remake and it was like, you know, they'll kind of pump out remakes to prefer older horror movies. Yeah, you're on. I agree. I tend to prefer, if you go by like, I'd say the last 10 years, there's only a handful of movies that I actually like. Most of all the other movies that I like, if a new movie comes out, I'll see the trailer. If it doesn't make me go, I want to watch that, I just go rewatch the original if they're doing a remake, which every movie nowadays seems to be a remake, because no original ideas, unfortunately for them. And I'm like, just go to the original, watch that, enjoy it, appreciate, you know. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there too. Like you see like the old style of like the equipment in the background and all that. The one about mirrors, that was Oculus, I believe. Oculus. That was a good one. That was the one with Jessica Alba. There was the one with Jessica Alba where she got like her her eyes transplanted, and then she started seeing like dead people. Yeah, American remake. There's a lot of really good Thai, Japanese, or foreign horror movies that have American remakes. There's a lot of them around. I can't say I've seen a lot of the remakes. I tend not to... I'm not really a fan of subtitled movies. I have to really, really want to be into a movie for subtitle. Pan's Labyrinth would be an example of like a subtitled movie that I really wanted to watch. One of you. Did I end up resting at that bonfire? I don't remember if I rested at that bonfire. I did. Okay, thank God. I need to go level up. But first, you know what? No. I'm just going to go take this and go level up. I need to make myself better because, oh my God. I'm having a really hard time with these enemies. You've grown with subtitles your whole life? Yeah. I mean, people who watch a lot of subtitle a lot, you get in the habit of reading without even realizing you're reading it. When I really dove into an anime, I noticed that it was starting to become second nature, and you didn't notice it quite as much. Nothing gets dubbed in Finland except children's movies. Really? Well, that makes sense. Do it for the kids. Not to mention, I remember the number one thing that I was told when I was taking Spanish was to watch a kids show in Spanish because it's a good way to learn a language. Because the kids show is like the simplest, most like basic ways of like pronouncing things, and which makes sense. Like to learn English, you would watch a kids show in English. That's what I would recommend.
Very well.
Teacher was very smart about that.
Then take note.
But I was always better at reading Spanish. Of course, I haven't done anything with Spanish 1, and I barely passed. Teacher always got mad at me because for certain tests, I would try to write. I'd take the time and learn and translate and write things in Spanish instead of speaking it. Plus, my teacher was a real stickler for me to roll my R's, which I cannot do. Come to Spain? That would be a good idea. Welcome, Boshin, by the way. Welcome, welcome. Let's increase my health because I need it. Also, we're 45 hollowed. I need to go address that.
Farewell, ashen.
Also, is what's her name still here? The new NPC? Did you take his place? Turtle Man's still dead.
Speak thy desire, honorable Lord of Hollows.
Saw the Statue of Columbus. Nice, Boshin. Awesome. Barcelona. I bet it was beautiful. Where he points to the new world. Not only the new world, but the great superpower.
Till we meet again.
It's hard to believe, too, is if you go back, we'll say 250 years, nothing like the United States existed. Like, how much exists now is crazy. Is that so, Age? He points to it at about Mexico. Yeah, my Spanish teacher, she was a very nice lady, but she just wanted me to roll my R's. So I couldn't say carro. I had to, and I could not. I can't. For the life of me, I can't get that right. Carro. Like the middle of my tongue doesn't want to go up like that and vibrate. You studied French for about 2 years? Nice. You learned barely anything? Yeah, you've got to, if you really want to know a language, you got to really want to know. Because it takes a lot of dedication. But that's just like anything else in life. If you really want to know how to play the piano or the guitar, you know, sometimes it takes people their whole life to master or something like that. Hell, I struggle with my own native tongue language at times. But that's only if I start getting into, like... You're at times. But that's alright. Just make fun of a cripple. I'm okay with that. Okay, there's more to do here. We don't want to go there. There's a fog wall here. I want to go explore. Because we were kind of at a stopping point with that bonfire. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ocean, what are you trying to say? This is not the right bonfire. This bonfire. This bonfire. Bonfire. Your name is... Your name is DeWid? Is that how you spell that? Was that French? I have a hard enough time pronouncing everyone's names. It's French, okay. Start teaching me other languages. Oh boy. I didn't say a B. Duh. DeWid. 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 Did I say a B? I apologize if I did. Is it a long eye or short eye? Here we go again with that. Got him. Oh, that's right. Poland was a part of the bloc, so what? So it's Dwid. It's vodka. It's Dwid. I don't know if I can do the WV sound combo. But yeah, that's Eastern European Russian thing. H, you're a mod. You could do it too. You could do it, girl. I believe. Although I don't want to make it a command. Let it die. Let it die. Let it die. I did not want to do that. Oh, we're out of arrows. Great. There's no V in the Polish language? Oh, I didn't know that. Again, I don't speak Polish, Potion. I don't know. Pontiff Knight Crown. The W makes a V sound, so V. Okay. So it'd be David. David. So David. Oh, it's David. Why couldn't you just spell David? A lightning gem. Because David is not your name. Okay, my bad, Potion. I feel like I've upset something, which was not my intention. Because it's spelt D-A-W-I-D. Bit pronounced David. It's probably you're on. Gotcha. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, Bush. If you spell it like that, I'll know that's David. In the David, the I is silent. But in Polish, it's not silent. In the English language, David is David, V-I-D, vid. You hear an I in there when you say David. Like David. David. Like David. Okay. David. David. It just sounds like you're saying David in an off tone. Like, instead of saying David, it's David. Like, it's... Okay. Polish lesson. Good to know. I like it. David. David. So it's like da. Ah. The French also say it like that. The more you know. There were supposed to be two of those slicer dancers. David. I like it. Magic clutch ring. What's a magic clutch ring? Increases magic attack, but compromises damage absorption. Just the last name is something else. Curious question, Boshin. How would you pronounce the name Michael in Polish? I would never be able to pronounce it. I'd give it a hell of a shot, though. I'd try. I have no idea to how to confirm or deny. I cannot confirm or deny that at all. I have no idea. The picture of Jesus in the Bible, or isn't Jesus? Okay. I think the smart thing for me would be not to talk about religion. Two things that you learn, especially entertainment. You never talk about politics, you never talk about religion. It's bad things. Brings about the deep feelings of opinions in everybody. Always be careful on those subjects. Alright, so I think I've explored that. Now, there was a fog wall, but I don't know how to get up there. The only way it seems we get up there is the gate. Make sure I'm being observant. Comedians do it all the time? True. I would joke about that stuff all the time. I have no problem ripping into any religion or politics in terms of jokes. Not a problem at all. As I listened to one comedian say is that the greatest person that preaches equality should, and typically is, a comedian because they equally make fun of everything the same. Which I like. Yeah, I think it's great comedic material. Absolutely. But you were asking me, did I know that the picture of Jesus in the Bible isn't Jesus? That's like a fact test question kind of thing. Now, if we're talking about a joke, that's different. Is it a joke? What kind of joke is it? There are no pictures in the Bible, was the joke. That's not necessarily true. There's not pictures of people, but there are pictures of maps in the Bible. So there are technically a picture in the Bible. Pretty sure there's pictures in the Bible. Not of people, no. But of, like, maps. Unless I'm mistaken, that's not a picture. Picture map. Picture of a map. Is the map a picture? I guess a map would be a picture. No, a map is a map. Okay. I'm trying to think, is that... I'm just gonna accept and just falter to that argument, but in my head, the map is a laid out picture of the land. It's a inappropriate picture of the earth. A picture of a map is just a map. What about a map of a picture? What a map of a picture? A map of a picture